You have the political impasse in US, which has entered a 7th straight day. So while you have seen some safe haven buying coming in for the precious metal space, it's the industrial commodities which still are facing the flak on the lower side. Gold and silver first, and second straight day of gains coming in for this one. We have come back from 8-week lows of around 1277 in the previous week to above 1300 quite comfortably in the international markets. The Indian markets also, because of the rupee depreciation, are trading on the higher side. Ditto is the case with silver as well. Positive trades happening in the global and the Indian markets there. The decline, though, has come back in case of the crude prices. The US inventories have been on the higher side. The markets were watching out for the tropical storm Karen, which has passed on without any damage. So all the supplies and all the evacuation that had happened in Gulf of Mexico is back into work now. Apart from that, there is no new development or news coming in from the Middle East as well. So no supply concerns or geopolitical concerns coming in from that side as well. So some bit of a profit taking continuing in the international markets. The Indian markets in the meanwhile have been trading in the positive. The base metal space also has seen a bit of a decline. You saw copper prices decline nearly 1% in the previous week. The Chinese participation is out. That would come back on 8th of October. That is when you could see some action coming in for this sector as well. Till then, how do you see all of those commodities trading? For that, let's get in Hitesh Jain from IFL. He joins us live on the show with his strategies. Hitesh, hi, welcome. Let's start with copper first. And while we have seen a bit of a decline coming in, how is the rupee impact playing on the prices, and how would you want to trade it today?
See, Manisha, in the international markets, a looming debt ceiling deadline in US is definitely keeping a lid on the prices. On a trading perspective, it is difficult to take a stand as the political uncertainty in regard with the bitter fight between the Republicans and the Democrats in the US can make a mockery of any short-term prognosis. But on the MCX, if you look at technicals, I think 451 seems to be a rock-solid support, as markets have respected those levels within the past 3 to 4 weeks. And I think prices should hold around these levels. So on that, considering the technicals, I think we can buy copper around the current levels, maybe for 450, 455. And again, we can expect a retest of 460 on the higher side.
Hitesh, also, how would you look at the energy space and the crude prices? Because the fundamentals are kind of putting pressure on the prices. Do you see prices gain up from here, or would you say that you could see a very stiff range continuing in this space?
See, as far as crude oil is concerned, I think it was not a major surprise when we are seeing energy prices remaining under pressure during the past 2 weeks or during the last week. I think the tropical storm was providing an element of support, but I think that factors also have dissipated because we are learning that that storm has fizzled out and the operations are going to resume. Production is going to resume in the Gulf of Mexico. So, and on the geopolitical front as well, we have seen the risk premium continuously being diluted. So considering all these multitude of factors, I think energy prices are going to remain under pressure. And as far as on a broader perspective is concerned, I am looking at oil prices testing the bottom of $97 in the coming weeks. As far as the intraday trading idea is concerned, I think 6410, 6420 seems to be a good entry level for selling, and we're looking at target around 6,330 on the downside.